You are now tuned in for
only the best in the world. No, the universe.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Check this out.
We got a great show coming your way today. Hot shit. Here it comes.
Welcome to In the Box.
Let's start the show.
What today is? Today is. Oh, yesterday was that.
Yeah. Well,
Today's
it's the day after transfer
Today is
deadline.
the day after the European transfer market. Everybody's favorite market.
Everybody-
Shopping there is like, shopping peppercorns.
Everybody's favorite window.
Shopping in the market is like,
Living Goodwood.
Westbees. That's what is the European market is Goodwood. Trinidad market is like the parlor store in the neighborhood.
So yeah, the market was
said
busy this year.
Yeah, this was a busy
I
one.
actually thought it would have been a lot slower because of COVID,
right?
But
Man's pockets deep, that's why it's Goodwood Park, see?
I think they said it was like 1 point
Ask PFL how much players transfer this season now.
English Premier League.
I had us looking to make a comeback.
Horrible. Trinidad, we love you still, TTFA. Stand
no, we
up,
do
stand
not.
proud.
Get your act together.
Stand proud.
You can't do anything.
Transfer news.
Transfers.
EPL,
Is Europe
1.25 billion
Was it?
spent in the window
Alright,
from
was it?
EPL teams.
Was the biggest movement so far, I think. Had plenty big signings, I think.
Yeah,
And
plenty game
since-
changers.
And since you're on the topic,
Plenty game
you
changers.
mentioned this earlier with the re-signings. Re-signings is as big as
True, yeah.
signings. Some re-signings, I should say.
Arsenal,
Signings.
all know that. Arsenal,
Yeah,
all know that.
Arsenal again, Aubameyang resigning Aubameyang when Barca was hunting him. That's a big resigning. You don't say so, Alan?
Yeah.
Well done.
Because
well
that's
done,
who
Arsenal.
Barca need right now. As far as going, who you looking at?
Well, they convinced him and they found the right pieces.
Right, so
But Arsenal,
Age right now, he's too old to go across the basket.
but Barca's gonna pay it.
Yeah.
But age, I just...
Two-
nah, I
30,
think you have.
29?
I think you have some more years in him,
Yeah,
man.
but,
I think you have 3-4 years in him.
Because if
At least.
Manchester United could just sign Edison Cavani at 33,
It's a 1 year deal, though.
it's a striker. So Aubameyang was a good deal for
Yeah,
Barca.
yeah.
Cavani end up in the same bracket you was Zlatan.
Yeah.
That kind of player that
Yeah.
will produce.
Which is a good.
I would never put Cavani
Alright.
in the same bracket as
Who-
Zlatan. I'm
who
sorry.
you
I'm
see
sorry.
that-
I'm sorry. Nah, he's
Only
a big
some players
striker.
reach that age.
PSG top striker all time.
Who that working
scorer.
out in favor of more, the player or the club? Cavani or Manu? That signing.
Cavani.
That piece of business.
Cavani.
Cavani.
How?
Because it helping his legacy, his career.
No, I the thing I see is that he signed for money.
His
and then at
portfolio looking
33,
good though.
It's a good signing for even 1 year. You parallel.
His portfolio looking good.
Man, that's 17 honors,
He
Or
could-
they could come on Cavani.
The man finishing off his autobiography. If they have a movie in Uruguay about Cavani, he finishing it off nice
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Suarez,
Unless he come on.
Suarez on the other hand.
No, but he didn't play a game yet. So let's not get ahead of
True.
ourselves.
Okay, yeah.
He can come and write himself out of his legacy here.
Correct. He can get forgotten in his hands at time with this one.
It have no crowd to call out his name any terraces,
True.
So he didn't come at us. Wait, I'm not studying that, boy. To be a footballer right now, real hard, boy.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
chanting your name, though.
Now respect to plenty of them.
That's
People
what we know
look
at
at it like-
Liverpool.
I mean, long ago I find it was hard, but now with times real change and
Dog,
I
yeah.
think it get harder.
You know, so walk into a stadium and nobody there. You back to school football, basically. With just much better players. You know, it's fascinating. It
Yeah.
has some good signings.
It
I'll
does.
say Thiago is one of the best pieces of business. Thiago to Liverpool. That's good business. Not Thiago Silva. Thiago Alcantara to Liverpool.
Both Thiagos were good signings though. Yeah, good additions.
Well, nothing Silva first showing of himself. That was
His
terrible.
second showing because the first game I think he got a clean sheet in the Carabao Cup. his second showing, his second time in the man colours.
Community
He
Shield.
was
That's
wearing
good
Chelsea.
business. Anyway, yeah.
Big up himself, Thiago.
The two Thiagos is good pieces of business.
Yeah, no, regardless.
What's the next good piece of business?
James.
James Everton might be one of the best pieces of business happen.
Pretty much. The whole Everton transfer window was like all the
Corey,
players.
Alan, James, good business.
Robin Wilson went to Everton from Roma. That's a big move there.
Who?
A goalkeeper, watch out for that.
Oh yeah.
Who does then make the move?
Robin Wilson.
Okay.
No, but that's the thing. He was not starter.
Yeah.
I don't think he come in there to give this guy Everton goalkeeper.
Oh, he come from Roma to. Okay.
To Everton.
Okay,
That was one of the last signings actually.
You think that was good business?
It was high
good business
business.
for him.
Yeah,
You
for
see what he can
Everton.
do at Everton.
He will give this guy competition. Who in the post?
Pickford?
He'll give
Pickford need competition because Pickford have a mistake every
and
other game.
that's exactly what people were saying. But
And that's what Ancelotti quietly let Pickford know.
They
By
should
that-
have
by
got
that
a
signing. The
starter.
pressure is on for you. No?
True.
The pressure is on for you. Most keepers will lose their place just because they make a signing.
And he might feel
Right?
he have a bond
Kepa.
because it's Italian.
Yeah. Kepa get a grace period. He get 2 games. He fuck up both games and that was it.
Yeah. Both games, like back to back.
So
You think about Rene as
I feel sorry for him.
You think about Chris Smalling moving from Man U to Roma?
It's a good signing for Roma.
and let me tell you something about
Actually think,
coaching.
I actually think because he performed last year.
Yeah.
And Manu was trying to keep him to put him on the bench, but from these few games that went on, you can see Roma missing him, and they need somebody in the back to help with this youth they get from Hellas Verona, Kumbula.
But here the thing too. Smalling really improved since he left. And
Well,
it was
it's
coaching.
Italy, the tactical
And
football.
It means it was coaching was the problem for the man.
True.
The man has improved, he realized that he get better, he don't want to go back to that hellhole they call Manchester United. You can't get him, he'd rather sit on the bench and train by himself than to play with that team again under OGS. Because OGS needs to go. I'm telling man that since they signed him, but Ole Gunnar is not the caliber coach.
Yeah, he was good for the time being.
United.
He was good as an interim, and they should have let him go. They shouldn't have re-signed him. You're
I
right.
didn't think he was good as a.
You're right.
Now he's steady the ship.
Not good fit for him.
As they give him the job,
Not good fit.
true colors come out.
I heard Man U reached out to Pochettino after the defeat that they had.
This weekend?
Yeah. So I don't know if it's in the works for later or no. They just have him on standby just in case, find out his status. But
Poch is a good signing, but I don't know if he
could help Man U right now.
not the headache of Man U, Is he was just in a league, that same league. He ain't go nowhere else and coach since. You kind of leave their brain fry. Are you back to yourself?
Correct. I actually think people give Man U a hard time because the situation they're in, people don't really understand. They don't come to public. As in, they have to make a $65 million profit every year. And that's tough
they have to.
because of the deal that they're in with the bank. Like, if they get knocked out or if they don't make Champions League 1 year, they're allowed, I think they're allowed 2 years not to make Champions League within a period of 7 years. But those 2 years cannot be consecutively. So they must keep making money for the bank.
But who would sign that kind of deal though?
Man U.
Greedy people.
Man U.
There's greedy people.
Man U owners.
And if you're not doing the things,
Alex Teller is coming from Porto.
yeah, good signing, Cavani, good
Glazers.
signing. But the problem with Man U is not the players. The problem is the coaching. We just went through that.
Not only the coaching, I think it's more the head. I think it's higher up. I think it's higher up, man.
Every time they like to burn out, what's his name?
That's
Ed
what they say,
Woodward.
Oh, Woodward, yes.
See, every time they ask him for a player, he's making it happen. The only player that he sign is Sancho, right? It's the coach is the problem. You can't be, you ask for Bruno Fernandes, you get him. You ask for Pogba again. You ask for Alexis Sanchez again, but terrible signing. Everything, but they like to come around him. It's the coaching, it's when the coaching, it's the players it's the players' desire match with the coaching. It's not up to par. Paul Pogba
True,
cannot be running back to the goal like that with that last beating in that game, and when Aurier score and not know that Aurier there. Yeah.
6 is real.
6 is real, 6 outside.
6 out here, we run prof.
6 inside, outside, international.
Now, we had plenty happened last last night at least.
Let me get the latest ones, Rennie. Call out the latest notable.
Loftus-Cheek left Chelsea to go Fulham.
Serious?
That was important. Yeah,
Loftus-Cheek.
Rafinha, Alcantara left Barca to go PSG. Some of these happened late in the window now. That's the thing, man. You got some people late in the window too. They got this guy from Atalanta, Traore, and youth from Penarol called Pelistri. So they got some, and these are offensive players.
Position is
These are offensive players. I think one is the Atalanta guy is a striker and the Penarol guy is a left wing or left midfield.
The top three there is the most notable.
And well, Thomas Partey.
with Arsenal.
And I
That
actually
is
think
a
that's
big-
a huge.
That's a heist.
Yeah, well, there
But
was.
nobody else see it.
You know the whole bacchanal that went on
That's a
with
heist.
the transfer where they actually paid the transfer fee to the league.
The buyer clause?
buyer clause to the league.
No wrong with that.
Well, that's the thing.
Don't
Atletico had a
put-
problem with it and they started to complain. They complained to the league and I
Don't
think they said they
put-
were going to CAS about it. And
Don't put a buyer clause on a player if you don't want to be bought out.
And well-
Simple. Barcelona the lesson with PSG. Yeah?
And the sad thing is they were due to give Partey a raise because his salary was real low. And
that's
look
what
how they're going
Partey-
to lose out now.
Party negotiate on that.
From Ghana, right?
He learned from Scottie Pippen, I hope.
I think he's from Ghana.
He will solve plenty of Arsenal problems. He's like the core
I mean, he looked like a Ghana type
like
player.
a
Well,
little more
it's funny because-
offense on him.
and well, that's what I'm going to say. Kessie is that exact
Yeah.
what you're describing there
Yeah.
with offense on him. And Arsenal have been running down Kessie for years. But he stayed. And I actually think Partey is the exact same thing as Kessie. Well, I think Kessie better, Frank the Tank.
I think
Milan.
I think Partey.
You know we have him.
I think Partey a bit better than Kessie.
You had to watch Kessie, boy. You had to watch Kessie.
No, I
You
see him,
watch-
I see him, I see him.
You watch Spanish League more, so you might
No,
see.
I see Kessie. I know him, but I think
He actually
Thomas a
improved
little.
this season. This was his best season ever.
Kessie have a kind of laid back at casualness.
Used to.
Partey has been up at it right through.
That's
all
what I
this
said,
now.
this season-
So that's what I'm saying. His how he's at it all the time is how Kessie now probably get, because that was his one thing in his game, Kessie game, the casualness that he needs to improve.
And well, you see, Arsenal got that, but Atletico still got a punch back in with the Lucas Torreira.
Yeah, really, that's a punch back.
I mean,
you
it's-
think Arsenal losing anybody in the middle?
I mean, it's-
after get.
He getting to play with Suarez, his countryman that he play World Cup with. You know, it helps the team camaraderie, the team.
I'm glad you say Suarez. Can we go on to the biggest losers of
Not
the
yet. I want to
transfer
point
market?
out one thing. I just want to ask you one question. Remember, you asked about your dream club last week, right? There was this guy called Rafinha. He's going to Leeds now. He's leaving Rennes. He was crying today, locker room, because he was refusing to leave, and they was forcing him to go to Leeds. Do you think that's fair? Would you sign the contract? What would you do? I would leave, but I would go. If I don't like it, I'll leave it in January.
Ren probably need the monies by the deal being made. You as a player should see this as a progression. You go and work under one of the best coaches in the world.
True.
As me as a player, if I play in football, I'd want to improve. That's just me. It's not
And you
just
wanna
about
play on
love.
the basis.
It's
Alright,
not just
alright.
about love.
Understood.
So if I move in from Ren to under the spotlight at Leeds with Bielsa,
All right. Understood.
I
Alan,
go.
what about you?
Alright, my perspective is, regardless how you want to look at it, it's a step up from the league that you're in. So
But you don't know how happy he was.
Okay,
That's
but
why
you're
I
happy
was
at
looking
what
at you
level?
now.
you're at what level there.
Okay, true.
So you have to actually come down and show your worth. You can't be complaining. You leaving probably something you would class as championship or first division in England to actually go into the premiership.
Yeah, I guess.
perfect example, right? This is one of my favorite stories in football is Gini Wijnaldum. He started playing football at the age of 13 because his favorite cousin is playing football, right? He don't really know nothing about football. He joined Rotterdam with the cousin and he ended up being naturally talented at football. So much so that he's better than his cousin. He started in front of his cousin. Starts playing football now, and now clubs is looking at him. PSV, Ajax is running him down, and he doesn't even know these clubs' names.
What?
He don't even know that these clubs is big clubs. He says he's good at Rotterdam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? He stays till they run him down for 3 years straight. Man and the club convince him to leave. Like, yo,
Yeah, go ahead.
Go
He's
ahead.
a bigger club, yeah.
go bigger.
Yeah.
He went bigger. When he went bigger,
Look how bigger.
Newcastle see him.
And
When he
Southampton.
arrived at Newcastle, I see him playing in the
Yeah.
midfield and I say, this man here is a player. He was one of my favorite Newcastle players.
Yeah, I remember him there, yeah.
Next year, club sign him because out of all the riffraff at Newcastle at the time, You just make all the players.
He was
In
real
the same
important in the Newcastle
situation
midfield.
that youth man in right now. Bielsa made him out
Yeah, you don't think
to
he
be a
should
player. Me as a coach, especially at Bielsa level, a player don't want to
then
come to
again-
me. That's a red flag for me, you know.
Put it this way.
Yeah, me
Put it
too.
this way.
One time
Put it
for me,
this
you know.
way, Right?
Either man could get homesick and not perform for space.
Correct, and well, that's why I was thinking
He
really.
don't know. He hasn't been either viewing football or he really don't know the
What's
background
happening?
of football right now. Because same Bielsa is the man who really bring out Pep. Pep learning shit under Bielsa. So any football fan, or someone who really following up on football would know that.
We'll say that, yeah.
And the fact that you play
And let
in
them know
France, you in the
That's who you're going to learn
and
from,
you don't know.
really.
It's not that you don't know, as I was saying, he could just be in a real happy situation, could have a girl involved, could have a man involved in this time, and I don't know.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It's just saying, no.
Yeah, you're right.
The man-
That's why I was thinking family
But
or something.
to me, the point
I don't
is,
think it's
if I'm
girl
an
because
engineer-
you'll take your girl with you, you know?
If I'm an
You're making
engineer-
money.
Of course.
You're getting more
Unless-
money in
unless it's somebody
in
else's
Leeds
girl.
too.
You can't go with somebody else, girl.
Partner girl, you teammate girl.
You need partner dealing with the same girl.
I hope it's not that Rafinha.
Was that John Terry and you seen?
Yeah, John Terry, you seen. I just say, no. Men don't know what is make you happy in football, but me, I thought the whole aim was to get better.
So the whole aim was a teacher.
And if coaches could really improve,
That's
yeah,
the second aim.
That is second aim.
Second aim.
And the third aim is notoriety as a footballer. You want to be known to be good, so your job can get easier to get contracts when you get older, like Cavani. That is the reason Cavani could sign a contract at 33 for 1 year at one of the biggest clubs in the world. Because he made moves early. This is man not
Yeah,
understanding
true,
life.
right, right. But
When they
sometimes
reach-
making moves early is end your career early too.
Yeah, but it's not Leeds.
you.
Leeds is not the biggest club.
Well, except
He have a real good project.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a
true.
good project to be part of, and if he can realize that, I confuse. That's a red flag to me as a coach.
No, you're right. You're right.
I'll be like, so this player not seeing what's going on here? Red flag. Barcelona, biggest losers. Why?
Biggest losers.
Biggest losers, and if you're talking about the business of football, this is why they're the biggest losers. Messi asked to leave, and he's on a free next year. You don't make that man stay, you don't make an unhappy player stay, and they're free next year. One, they can play shit for this whole year for spite, and then you can't do them anything. What you can do them?
They can start
next
up
year they're gone.
until the window, and then when the window closes, start a
They
play.
can play shit for the
Yeah.
whole year. All 38 games are your games. He could be just match fixing. And a match fix a whole year.
But not 38. Not 38. Until
And a
January.
match fix for the whole
Until
year.
January.
Our own goal for every game.
Oh, like, you know who did that? Remember when Gallas wanted to leave? I think he wanted to leave Arsenal or Chelsea.
Well, they're wicked.
And he say,
You're
if
ruthless.
they don't let me leave, as a man going to start to score own goals. And he's like, okay, you're free to go. William Gallas is the way, that's how you solve it.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Big up yourself, William
I mean,
Gallas.
what they gonna tell you? What they gonna tell you?
No, I come and train normal, you know. I actually normal up until this game day. Up until this game day, and they see me on the first pass, and they see me running straight hard at wickkeeper. Or they're going to call my agent. Because I want out. Right? And if Messi just get the ball and just start a pass, you know, he can ping out passes.
When you're ready, yeah.
He tell Diego Costa, you know, when he started playing Atletico Madrid, he see Suarez.
Trying to play with Suarez.
He said that we have 3 assists. The biggest losers. Next reason, Suarez. You don't only let Messi stay, you let Suarez go.
To further.
You see, Messi best friend, you all really want this man to score one goal? You let Messi best friend go
And force him to stay.
and force him to stay, so they break up his friend. Right? When the boss going to the games, he texting Suarez, asking him, what you doing? What you doing? And this game, I'm on my way to the stripper game with the team. No, I'm on my way to this game with this stupid team.
This stupid game with this stupid team. On this stupid bus.
If Tony not go and chop him about 3 times today. They say the best hat trick of own goals they've ever seen in life.
Oh, Lord.
Biggest losers. And then they don't only let Suarez go. You let Suarez go to our rival in the same league
Who could
to
be
take away
correct.
points from you.
Who could win the league?
Figo.
All over again.
And this time it's not even
All over
Figo.
again.
It's not even Figo. Bosses see Figo.
Yep.
Boss is the one that sell the guns.
Barca need to forget this way.
Barca, I'm a complete Barca fan, right? Barca fans, we have nothing to win. If we win, I'll be pleasantly surprised and I'll take it. But in my humble opinion, we have a 2 years, 3 years of rebuilding.
Before.
We have a good coach. We have some people to get out of, Messi. And yeah, then after we can start to build the squad.
Alright, yeah. My big loser.
Nobody can top that as our biggest loser.
Top that is the biggest loser.
I mean, you can't top that. I could give you a on par.
Give me one power.
No way. No
Of course I could, of course. On par, on par is a side that you love so dearly. Real Madrid.
You think, how are they the biggest loser?
Didn't do anything on the market.
So did they make any
Nothing at all.
no signings or no significant
They
signings?
let go people.
Alright, but
They let go
at what point-
important youths too that they could have used during this time. And that's the thing, people now, you need to understand is a COVID timing. COVID timing means people will be gone. Look, we have Zlatan gone, Rebic gone with a elbow injury, dislocated his elbow. Zlatan left. Mane had.
This is Zlatan already.
Mane had. I just saying.
yeah, but Rene, too expensive to have these
Mane.
players on your roster.
Mane had COVID. And he got knocked. That's what I'm saying. So you have to consider COVID as an injury
Yeah, but what
also.
you not understand
and
is
people
that-
will be gone for 2 weeks.
Right. Also with COVID going on, economics all over affected. So they need to start thinking about numbers as well.
Yeah, and a salary.
True. Understood. Understood.
They might have good potential players coming, yes, but right now, there's not the shit.
Also, yeah, you have to balance your books. Real Madrid have real players coming back from injury too.
That's probably why Arsenal fired a mascot horrible on Arsenal for that.
Ganasoras really get fired.
There's a GoFundMe now to get him man his salary for the year.
But that don't
for
make sense, though.
$60,000. They right now they are
So he gonna
13,000.
get money to stay home. You know you don't actually need a man to be in that, right? They can just stuff that and put us in the stands. There's
No, I
there's
think-
no
You know, we can make
persons.
a program
I
with
think it's unfair because
footballers
you
don't
still
care about
you still
Ganasoras.
have to advertise, you still have to do stuff online. So you do little promotion, you do little videos, little content with Ganasaurus.
So that's the most notable transfer you see right now in the market. Ganasoras out.
That's one of the one of the notable losers. That Ganasaurus.
After you do real good party,
Ozil,
you do real
the
good
right
with
thing.
signing
Do
Obama.
the right thing, Ozil.
But you do the wrong thing. You see that Ganasoras, yeah, I'm wrong there. Arsenal.
Now that's my loser. Who's your loser, Alan?
I sticking with Jones and Bass.
Biggest winner.
Biggest winner.
Ooh, Everton.
Ooh, Everton.
Why you feel so?
Everton,
Just because of the
Everton.
signing, best midfield in the league.
Best three signings. No, it's not just one. It's not just one good signing. It's three good signings. The Corey
I
Allen.
think it's 3 great
Hammond,
signings.
Hammond.
It's not just good.
And
Get
the
paid.
keeper too.
No Pickford. No, like,
No, well,
we can't see.
Still somebody to the backup Pickford mine. Somebody
Yeah,
backup
so-
Pickford mine, yeah.
But Ancelotti, a great coach, and he's showing his prowess in scouting as well because that's exactly what Everton needed to progress.
That's
at
your
midfield,
so that's
engine.
your choice for top
Yeah,
winner
I'll
two
go-
club.
Yeah, I'll go because it's showing in the league too. They're number one in England so far. They're unbeaten.
All right.
So it making sense.
I wouldn't go with Everton. Everton noted. Arsenal, as we mentioned too.
Arsenal up there too.
Leicester should give mention because they did plenty on the market that people don't even really looking at, but it's key things that they needed. They lost Chilwell. They replaced it with Castagna, who is important for Atalanta.
No, they
Goal
replaced him
scoring.
with Castagna.
45 million.
It's Justin. J.
Yeah, well, that's Chelsea on a whole other.
I find that
on
was
they
a-
overspending to compete with Man City.
I don't find that a bad signing. 45
It's not
is
bad
in this
signing,
mark.
I just-
Kai Havertz is a worse, and if you're talking money, Kai Havertz is a worse signing.
Of course. And
Yeah, Kai Havertz's price
what the
was
Price wise.
was a bit too
Kai-
high. As in,
Kai
they didn't
Havertz
need him.
actually came across from another.
So,
Another
what I mean,
league.
Timo Werner was much cheaper, and he's better.
Yeah, by far.
So that was saying,
That's what I'm saying. So Chilwell coming from a team in England to another team in England. 45 to me too high.
nah, Maguire was worse than that, and Maguire's a worse player.
True.
By far.
Fight, man.
By far.
All right, so my top club is what I would say really is Tottenham, because I think Tottenham did
that's like
the best on the market for the money that they spent. I think it's just like 55 million, I believe.
And it's like 5 players they bring in,
Tottenham
right?
spent exactly, and it's key players that is what they needed, the positions that they needed at least.
Yeah.
And you see it boost morale already, like Bale in play, and they run in.
Yeah. This is a signing that most people will overlook, but Højbjerg from Southampton to Spurs in our midfield.
But that was one of the early ones.
He's actually a real solid midfielder, and like a Declan Rice or West Ham. Enough quality to break a place, but distribute quickly and with quality.
Yeah.
And then with this last
He was on key for fantasy
6-1
last year. Or year before.
The presence of Bale and what's his next signing they make?
Reguilon.
Yeah.
Well, Reguilon coming and
Make an impact already, you know.
Yeah.
Right now, he's one of the best wing backs in Premier League.
So
Already
Hands down.
after one game.
100%. Not well, 2 games he played, I think.
them at full strength is our contender.
Ruben Diaz, some Man City is a real good signing too.
I haven't seen him play.
I saw him
So
play this
I don't-
weekend against Leeds,
Yeah.
and damn, the man is quality. The man is quality.
I didn't
The
really
man
watch
is-
much of the game. I saw highlights, but I didn't see
He stopped a goal, a
I think
sure
I'll look
goal.
at him alone. See if I get some highlights of him
He stopped
alone.
a sure goal from Rodrigo. Rodrigo came on for Leeds.
Yeah, he scored the winner. Well,
Yeah.
he
So
equalized.
the attempt that led to the corner that Rodrigo scored, Rodrigo take a shot and
Ruben Diaz.
Ruben Diaz, I don't even know how he got a toe to that. It was going to the V's and he's on his back and raised his foot and got a toe to it. And he was solid throughout the whole game. He'd make the right things. He was shaky in the first 5 minutes. But other than that, is a real good signing.
So they might have found a company then.
And Laporte played. No, Laporte is the company, but what they have is a Laporte next to company again.
Same, okay.
So get Ruben Diaz, he really is a good, from the initial game I should say at least. It's not like John Stones, who else is putting it back, Otamendi.
Yeah, well, they get rid of Otamendi. Otamendi went the next way for Ruben Diaz.
Okay.
He went to Benfica.
Yeah, so it's not like one of those who you could see a mistake in. He looked like a Laporte. Sure passing.
Good then. That means they might be back on track for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Challenging. It's back to our top.
So it might not be the last dance.
It might not be the last dance. It might not be the last
Try
dance.
to make that comeback.
It's the
right?
last dance of OGS though. Sure.
The whole window is gone. Open, close, how long they take. Players, teams take long time. Think, Paga. Who do you think is the best transfer or who has the best impact on the market?
So far, that I've seen so far,
Who is the best transfer that has the biggest impact?
James.
James Rodriguez, followed by Thiago
So far-
Alcantara in 45 minutes. But
Yeah,
James is the best signing.
Why you would say
in
that? How
terms
much
of
what's
form.
James' stats?
James'
goals he
stats
have?
is
2 goals, 3
three
assists?
goals, 3 assists. In
Okay,
3
that's
games.
nice.
Yeah.
That's impressive, especially in EPL.
No, it's 4 games now, right?
4 games.
That's 4 games. 3 goals, 3 assists, 4 games.
Okay, well, I was gonna say mine is. It's not comparing in stats, but mine is a defender, so his stats are a bit comparable. Hakimi from Inter, 3 games, 1 goal, 2 assists. It's a position that they needed for a while. He actually remind me of Theo Hernandez, who Milan have last year when they got him. I think it was 9 goals, 5 assists.
He
or
was a
something
big
he got.
impact player. I really like
And Hakimi seems to be, because it's the same transfer. They got him from Real Madrid because Real Madrid just have these players out on loan. Once again, sending out more, but they actually sold Hakimi, just like they did with Theo Hernandez.
Chilwell is a good signing. 2 assists, 1 goal, or 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 game.
Yeah.
And it's 45
Yeah.
million. That's returns
I mean, the
already.
price, the price was high, but he gave him back his
He got
what he's
returns
worth.
already.
Yeah, he gave him
So,
back what he
yeah.
what they paid for him.
But I think James is the big winner. Ancelotti is the big winner. Everton and the city of Everton.
Okay, all right.
And Liverpool, I should say Merseyside is the big winner.
So your hands down is Everton and James.
Yeah, I would
And
say,
well-
yeah, so far,
And
yeah.
well, Barca and Suarez.
Nobody saying that about Leroy Sané.
Oh, so your decision is party.
Well, that's what I'm most eager to see.
Okay.
But so far,
Yeah,
That's a good eagerness.
I mean, help change Arsenal how they play.
Not that the league done, not that the window
They had El
done.
Neni, but
Football now really started.
he is El Neni on.
No, El Neni really
on
improved.
speed.
Arteta's a good coach because El Neni improved, Jacques improved, Dani Ceballos improved. Arteta's a good coach.
And they actually bought Ceballos because I think he was on loan
Yeah, I
before.
think he was on loan from Real.
So I don't
and
know if
now he's a player.
Yeah.
Now he's part of the camp. Because Arteta have a project. Laka have to go though.
Yeah, I'm impressed
Sorry.
with Arteta. What he doing though?
I was saying Laka have to get rotated out to that side. Aubameyang have to come centrally. Saka have to start up on our left. And they have to sort out who have to start on the right.
well, this boy,
Pepe could think, but he have a bad attitude, although he score, but he have a bad attitude. He do have an Arsenal attitude. He do have the Arsenal attitude.
I mean, he had the potential. Just
He's very skillful.
Something
He's very skillful. You have a chip on his shoulder. You see it. You see it. When he coming on, and they explaining to him what he had to do, he's like, why are you talking to me? So yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's it. Best show.
That's the transfer show.
Transfer show in
I
the
hope
box.
you all like it. Check out the Instagram page for notable transfers. The best transfers I had for the window.
Yeah, our top pick.
You could also check out our YouTube for the rest of our videos.
Subscribe
and like.
Click it there.
Dog there.
Yeah,
It's
this
one.
side. Also,
Blessings.
check Decky's Fantasy League Republic Code.
Yeah. Look out
Actually, don't
for
bother
our-
to join it. Too late. You'll get beat. Don't bother.
Look out for our special fantasy edition coming up.
Oh yeah, he just made it up. Well done. Show done.